So, Michael, as a fiduciary for your clients, how do you think that changes the approach or the mentality when you go into due diligence on a fund manager?
That's an excellent question. How many of you are aware of the fiduciary rules that ERISA or that the Department of Labor has been imposing or been talking about? Are we in the middle of that mix? Right? There's been so much complaining about the idea of imposing a fiduciary rule on a broker who manages a rollover IRA account. Right? These people are saying, "Oh, you can't hold us to that fiduciary standard. It's too hard." Well, we live at a fiduciary standard, right? Our standard requires us to make sure that we put our clients ahead of us, right? We don't just pick things that are suitable, right? We don't sell any products, by the way, so I don't go and list order our products from top to bottom based on the commission that they're going to give us because we don't earn any of that. What we do is we truly look at the investment and decide whether or not this is appropriate for the family's best interest. So think about that from a different, put on my hat now. So every time I'm meeting with an investment manager, I wonder whether or not they have our client's best interest in mind. When I talk to them and I hear their pitch, I think, okay, I'm listening. Okay, I understand. You're going through the 5 Ps. I get it. You've got great people, processes, plans, performance, platforms. And then I ask, let's talk about the money that you're investing. Tell me about that. Where did it come from? Many times managers view their capital as a commodity. The managers that we like as a fiduciary understand that they're investing the money of the families that I serve. Right? If you lose money, you hurt a family. Right? You make a difference in somebody's actual life. And as a fiduciary, I want to make sure that if we're allocating or we're recommending to our clients to invest with that manager, that they understand that. I was at an emerging manager the other day, a group, perfect group, right? They spun out of a firm, the best pedigrees, great, everything, perfect. And I said, listen, next year when we sit down together and go through this due diligence process, I want to hear from you that you understand that my clients are families. It's really important to us. So as a fiduciary, that's definitely one of the things that we not only want to hear that, we want to hear that you acknowledge it and that you live that way. Right back when I was at the bank and I ran a $5 billion trading book, if I lost money, okay, so my bonus was affected and my people and the shareholders, so whatever. But now it's families that we're dealing with, and it's real.